get started as an excuse to get to warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled shillelagh. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on last year's national champions, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Balmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Trojans will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's Bettis. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll go to the ground. Oh, better look out. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Irish! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run it from the gun. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. This rivalry nearly 100 years old now, guys, dating back to when Newt Rodney had made the Irish a power and Howard Jones had done the same for the Trojans.
So many names, and then if you go recent, I mean, everybody remembers the Bush push and just so many great games in this matchup. Every year it seems like the game means a lot, and obviously, Palmer, you add a trophy, it just gets way better.
It's like the greatest players to ever do it. I mean, Joe Montana for Notre Dame, Marcus Allen, his Heisman Trophy with the Trojans, and you're right, we could go on and on and on, and it always seems like those guys play their best games in this rivalry class.
Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing.
Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Downfield. Makes a grab for a big play. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
has been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. He'll set up to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown, Trojans! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockne's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted this, same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Gilbert. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Might be changing the route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Johnson. Smashes ahead. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hawkins. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
With jet sweep pass. Give him 6. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. BYU was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Robbie Bosco and company delivered in their national championship season of 1984. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Matthews. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Nice move to keep running. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Miller. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it down the left side. Running for The 10. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barrett. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Rifles it down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep things.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Irish!
All I do is pick the plays and hope they do what they're supposed to do, bro. But this is the same nigga that would swear I get all the help, bro. This nigga just stood there, bro. This nigga is the same nigga that will get on this mic and swear I get all the fucking help, bro.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times...
I bet you did, Kevin.
Into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That's fucking disgusting, bro. Stupid ass game.
Coming out with it, it's Miller. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Man, that's horrible, bro.
Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field.
I can't believe that shit.
This defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the
man.
assignments.
That shit, boy, that shit was terrible, dog.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Running back searching for a hole. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, When you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown!
That's how you toast a nigga shit without no EA help.
Oh, and it paid off with the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And it's so
Get off that safety, dog. You ain't no John Thomas. You ain't Josh D. You ain't them niggas.
Where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. That was a nice pick.
He gonna give us one, boys. We just gotta catch it. He gonna give us one.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against
just plowing ahead. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play.
Oh, my God, bro. I put this nigga in position to be there. I knew he was doing that shit. He just didn't move.
With that latest touchdown pass, it might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's
He
spinning
just didn't fucking move.
He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Miller. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Lost to fire on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. position for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Might be calling a hot route. He wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. The defense putting on the board.
It's such a great job by the defense because they never quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out? They're able to scoop it, score. That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll try it over the left side. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And it's incomplete, and the defense.
My man should have kicked the fucking field goal.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football.
DT did. I mean, center just didn't even block him, bro.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback making adjustments. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Notre Dame right back to the line. Handoff from the shotgun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Johnson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Barrett. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they trust trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Jordan. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And as he throws, the pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he's going to bring this one out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
That's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. It's complete to the left. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll run the off-tackle play here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. A strike downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
A nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy...
this game is so bullshit. This nigga's throwing off his back foot while getting hit.
Here in week 7 as they push out that lead. The Irish have seized control against
I hate this fucking game with the fake shit, bro.
The Irish doing what they need to do. Every year we look forward to this game. The hype, does it meet the hype? The Irish were ready. USC's got some answering to do, Palmer.
Touchdown Jesus is celebrating somewhere. What a game so
far. Oh, man, this game is so funny, bro.
All cylinders. They knew how big this game was coming in. They knew they
this game is fucking hilarious, dog.
And they have looked good. And I think the Jules Shillelagh might be making a trip to South Bend.
This Trojan offense is ready to
That's my fault on that 1/3 down. I know this nigga spam crossing routes, bro. I shouldn't allow myself to let that happen.
That's what this defense
they
has
play
to do,
like
guys.
this,
They've
but
got to
worse.
knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Works the middle of the field. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver on the middle of the field.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Quickly out to the tight end. Got room at the 35. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it. But I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip.
I did not want to pick this.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. The sudden change situation, they barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line. And a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively?
Touchdown, Southern Cal! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss guys that'll get the attention.
Oh, jump for the ball! 2 of y'all niggas is there.
That one sounds as if they had a good one there. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The offense changing the play. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Gilbert. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
And a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Hauls it in the 1st down and more. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they got it down to the 23.
That tells you you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Wants to throw on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Looking for room. It's Hawkins. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Notre Dame right back to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Power football with the run. Tried to get them a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Hauls in the deep ball. He's loose. The 20. He's at the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, USC.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
To the air on second down. Throws for the tight end.
Oh, that's a pick!
And that one's incomplete. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. He's looking to pass. Got his man. Running through contact. And runs through another guy. The 20. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll operate out of split backs. Quarterback may change this route. Quickly complete. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
The game plan was to come in and throw the football.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The extra point here would tie the game. And he needs this one for the tie, and he's got it. We're locked up in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Finds his big tight end. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Trojans are flying down the field. Leaves it with the back. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Trojans. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to Alabama. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. He's got an open man. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. The
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
On first down, here comes this offense. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Flanagan. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6. I'm going to go celebrate with your boys.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Turns it on in midfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got a man. It's Hardy. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's a nice job running the end route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Makes the catch. It's Jordan. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The give to the left. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Complete to the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. All the way out of bounds at the 21-yard.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Touch pass on the line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, David, I like the play call in this situation of the game, putting it on the ground, trying to be physical, deep down in your opponent's territory, trying to break this tie and win the game, but, man, you've got to have better ball security.
Yeah, and you got to find a way defensively to make plays. And it doesn't matter how pretty it is, but they did it just that. Like, make a play late in the game, tie ball game, force a turnover, give your offense now a chance to go win this football game for you.
Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Going to the running game. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
Now, fourth down.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.